What if I told you that psychedelics like psilocybin and ayahuasca weren't made illegal because they were dangerous, but because they were politically inconvenient? That might sound extreme, but the history tells that story. Right now, we're watching a massive shift. Psilocybin is being studied at top universities, being used for depression, PTSD, addiction, and in some cases, is being fast-tracked for mental health care. But just a few decades ago, these same substances were labeled the most dangerous drugs on Earth, Schedule 1, which means they have no accepted medical use and high potential for abuse. So how did that happen? To understand that, we have to go back to the early 1970s, back to Richard Nixon and the war on drugs. In 1970, the Controlled Substances Act was passed. This is the law that created the drug scheduling system that we still use today. And under that system, psychedelics like psilocybin and LSD were placed in Schedule 1, right alongside heroin and cocaine. But here's where it gets interesting. Years later, one of Nixon's top advisors, John Ehrlichman, made a statement that changed how many people view this entire era. He said, the war on drugs wasn't just about drugs. It was about control, about targeting anti-war activists and black communities, and associating them with substances that could justify arrests and disruption. Now, whether you agree with that interpretation or not, the impact is undeniable. Psychedelic research was completely shut down. These medicines were pushed underground, and decades of potential healing were put on hold. Fast forward to today, and everything is changing. Top institutions are now studying psilocybin again, showing real promise for depression, addiction, and end-of-life anxiety. So now we're in a strange moment. The same substances once labeled as having no medical value are now being explored as breakthrough treatments, which raises a deeper question. Was the original classification ever really about public health? Or was it shaped by politics, fear, and cultural upheaval? Because here's the truth. We're not just rediscovering these medicines, we're rewriting a story, one that may have delayed healing for millions of people for over 50 years. And now that the door is opening again, the real question is, what do we do with it? Do you think psychedelics were unfairly criminalized, or was the government right to shut them down? Leave your comments below. I'd love to hear them, and have a great day.